Hi, I'm Josiah with Midwest Equipment. Here we got the 288 unit from Trac Vac, and we got brand new aluminum side panels on it. I'm going to show you some information about this unit and some tips and tricks. Here's your throttle, and you'll put that to about 1/3. When you get started and you operate it, you normally have it wide open or somewhere in there. But starting it, you put it about there, pull your choke, and start it with the key. So as you suck up the leaves, some rocks will get in, and this is how you check to see how many rocks are in there. And then they will all fall to the bottom down there. And then that's just that latch there. And then to let the rocks out, it's just right below here. There's a little latch, and you open that latch, and then all your rocks will come out. So when you use the 288, typically you will have all your leaves kind of lined up against the curb, and then you'll have your 288 behind your truck. And once the engine's started, you just unhook these couple bungee straps to pull out the hose. And then you just pick up the leaves as you drive along slowly. Just like that. So as you're sucking up your leaves and your rocks fall down, and then your leaves go through to the turbine and it pushes them up, and this is where it goes into your 288. When opening your gate to dump out your leaves, unhook this bungee strap and then come over here to the hydraulics, and then you open the gate by holding the up. As you see, the gate opens. And then to put it down, you just hold the down button. Just be careful that the exhaust hose comes down nice and clean on the turbine housing. So you just go a little bit slow at that part. And then once you get the unit down, the gate will start closing also. And then just put this bungee strap back on, just to ensure that the gate is nice and down and locked and secured in place. One thing to be mindful of as you're bringing the gate back in is bring it to about there, and just make sure that these latches are in the correct position like this so that they'll get behind there. You got one on each side, and once they're in the right spot like that, you can finish putting the gate down. And as you are dumping your leaves, just make sure you have about 6 feet of clearance, so as your gate opens up, it doesn't hit anything behind you. And you also have a turn signal and brake lights on the unit as well. Here's your engine, and then your throttle is right here. Your choke is right here, and key here. hydraulic buttons to open the gate and to dump it are here. And then under here, right under there is where your hydraulic pump and the battery is, right in there. This part here is the inlet, and this part is called the rock trap right here. And also make sure that you do not open this without turning the engine off. So only open this if the engine is off. This is your remote pickup. This is your intake hose. And then this is your support arm. There's your gas tank. And then in there you can see is the turbine in there. And then here's your turbine housing, exhaust hose,